John Meyer.
Yeah, there's me and Jake. First
Elk
day
County?
of buck season, Elk County, snow on the ground. Perfect day in the woods. We didn't get a deer, but
So-
this is his first time coming out in the woods.
Why, is there an age minimum, or how does that work?
There's an age minimum for when you can hunt. He just hasn't done it yet. 8. Normally 12 is when you can hunt on your own. But he really wanted to come out. So before dawn, he was with me going into the woods. 11 hours we were in the woods.
What?
11 hours. Before dawn to after.
Now, do you have like a path, or do you just wander?
Different spots that we go through different stretches of the woods, all that kind of stuff.
Hanging in the trees, climbing trees?
We don't climb the trees. Some guys do in the tree stands. We don't.
Trees. All right.
He didn't complain once the whole day.
See, that's a manly man, right
The funny
there. You're
thing
not
is,
gonna
though, so I'm
complain.
looking for deer.
Yeah.
He's at my feet playing in the snow,
Sure.
carving in the dead
Oh,
stumps
yeah, I
and
love
stuff.
it.
But it's probably one of my best days as a dad
You
ever.
hear that?
One of the best.
Best day.
I didn't see a deer the whole day.
Who needs a deer? You're bonding. You're in the woods. You're sharing
There was no wind.
times and memories.
A coating of snow. Just beautiful.
So is today a big hunting day still?
Yeah, they're still out there.
continues.
I bet
So
you a
we'll
lot
see
of guys are going out this morning because they
Today,
love it in the
because it's
snow.
a good track
Yeah.
day, right? With 2 to 5 inches of snow coming.
And gals.
And
going out
gals.
too.
If this were a rainfall, it'd be a quarter, half an inch. Not a major rainmaker, not a major snowmaker, but enough to definitely cause headaches all over the place. So what do you think about this? What's like your vibe?
I think we're getting up to here. I really do.
We're gonna have to-
It seems like people have been talking about this for days and days.
Are you going to say they're absolutely bananas?
Not all the way to absolutely bananas, but we're getting close.
They're not calm.
Don't you feel it?
I don't know. What you have to do is you have to go into a grocery store. You have to go into a doctor's office. You have to be in school and see what people are doing.
Yeah.
Are they freaking out?
I think they are. And I haven't been around a lot of people the past few days, but I just get that sense looking at Facebook.
Are they absolutely bananas?
Close.
Oh,
Here we go.
look at Godzilla. So it looks like now, quarter inch of snow there. You can see it. He doesn't look happy, man.
He does not.
No, so.
And this is when we realize how little Godzilla is.
Yes.
Every time you show him, he seems like this big creature.
Even though we have the ruler here, he's only 5 inches tall.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Could he be buried up there?
Oh, let me go back. So, no, actually, he's 7 inches tall. I was
7,
reading
so
it.
no.
No, he's not going to be. I think he'll be up to about here.
Here? Oh,
That's
okay.
about it. I think some places in Susquehanna County not going to see all that much.
Okay.
2, 3. Oh, still no takers on our balcony in Pottsville. Yeah, knock, knock, knock.
Come
maybe
out.
Maybe it's a building where no one is
It could be a
residing.
business.
It could be a business. We don't know. But if you're here, come on, flick your lights. Give us something. Give us something. Come out on the railing in your underwear. Flash us. What if
Don't
they
do
did?
that.
Don't do that. All right. So you get the idea. It's snowing in Pottsville. It's in the 20s to near 30. So the snow is sticking. The treated roads, it'll melt, but everywhere else. John, why no wind today? I thought this is a storm.
Yeah.
Look at how he's playing dumb for me.
No,
love
I
it.
actually am. Like,
All right.
it's different.
Yeah, because this is not a storm. It's not a nor'easter. Well, it is, but we're not getting that. So this is now just forming. The nor'easter, the typical swirl and counterclockwise rotation is just getting itself together now. So why is it snowing way up here? So this is moisture thrown high above the colder air. We call this overrunning moisture. So that warm, moist air from the ocean rises above the cold air, condenses out, and you get this light snow. That's what we're going to be in today. And the ragged end is already here in Ohio. But if you want the wind, you got to go down there where it's deep and convective. We're just getting that light snow. So watch what happens today. Through the afternoon, the rain encroaches all the way up into the Lehigh Valley. Could places even like Tower City, Schuylkill Haven, even Pottsville see a little mist and drizzle mixing in? It's possible, but we're going to get that light snow ending about noon and then done by 2, 3, 4 o'clock. And I want to show you the latest Euro model. We're back to partly sunny skies. How do you feel about this? They've been pretty good with this. We talked about the snow on last Wednesday, I had light snow for today. So over a week ago, and the Euro's been fairly consistent. This is the American model now coming to grips too with that 3-4 inch rain. So that's where we should be today. I think we can handle this.
So today, what do you think of my idea that it should have been, instead of a 2-hour delay or something like that, a 2 hour early? Because you're showing by this afternoon they'd be fine.
John, you're
getting home.
I'm leaving. It's such a great idea.
So we'd scroll across the screen, kids, you got to go. The bus is coming at 5 this morning.
We're getting so soft. Everyone is pampered and lazy. I love it. You go to school early.
Yep, 2
We're
hour
going to have
early.
what do you call it? You're going
What?
to call it a 2 hour early?
I don't know. Does that make sense?
No, I like it. Let's have a 2 hour early if we're really hardworking
And we're going to
Americans.
stay longer
Yes.
and get out at 3, 4, and you're going to be fine. Because the commute home is going to be okay today.
Yes. Now they're doing virtual today. No one learns. I'm an educator for 30 plus years. No one learns virtually. Let's go in 2 hours early.
Yep.
And then by the time the snow ends, school will just be ending and so everything will be fine.
Good to go.
If this were a utopian way of life, that's
It's
how it
not.
would be done. All right, get your pictures in. Speaking of this young lady, not in school today, I bet, right? That's
I'm sure not.
Leah, Cindy Lou Who.
Good one.
I'm trying to picture the character from that movie. She had a big.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't I picture that for some reason?
Big blonde.
And
poof
Mindy
on the
says
top.
there's a bottle in there, like a water
After she
bottle.
said I can't unsee it.
Yeah, I know you
Like
can't
it's
unsee
there
it. Yeah, I would have
wrapped around
no.
the top?
I would have no idea
No, I
how that
wouldn't.
was done. So I'm going to use her hair to represent what's happening. You're asked about that storm. Do you see these pressure gradient isobars? This is where it's windy. Notice how they're wide up here. So the storm is going to be windy and rainy here, South Jersey, Delmarva. But remember, this is just that overrunning.
Okay.
So
yeah.
if this storm were closer to us, it would be windy. It would be a classic nor'easter. I guess you can say they get it up in New England, but by the time it really bombs out and gets going, it's too late for us. So here she comes in with her hair. You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And here comes this next front. So this is a shot of cold air. This is Wednesday midnight. When this moves through by Thursday, it's going to start getting windy and cold on Thursday. Temperatures dropping, a few flurries. So that on Friday, we're stuck in the 20s.
Like highs in the 20s.
Highs in the 20s, yeah. But it does look mainly dry for the rest of the week. So highs tomorrow, partly sunny, 30s. Thursday, 30s, but that front moves through, so look at Friday. That's the high. We should be near 40 this time of the year.
Wow, we've really arrived in December, haven't we?
So let's have our 2 hour early. We go to school.
Yep.
And then when you're leaving school and you come home, everything will be fine.
We
Snow's
came
over.
in this morning at 4 a.m. Fine. Now
No.
our drive home is going to be a little tricky.
No 2 hour delay for us.
No.
No, sad. Because we're rough and tumble manly men. Cold front arrives Thursday with some flurries, maybe a snow shower. Sunny and cold on Friday. It looks storm-free this weekend. Close call. We'll talk about that in a second. But oh, Johnny baby, straight from the horse's mouth. Wait. Who do they put in that middle stall, that stable? I'm told. Just say it, man. It's okay. You're not going to hurt his feelings.
I don't know. That's an odd one in the middle, that's for sure.
It's the ugliest horse in the middle.
He said it.
And he's got something to say. John, wouldn't this be a great headline for you TV people?
Oh, yeah.
The most snow in 100 years today.
Even just if we were Good Morning America, that's how we would have started the
Yes.
news. We could have the most snow in
In
100
100
years today.
On this date. That's the clincher right there. So on this date, I checked the records. You go all the way back to the 20s. We had 3 inches on that, 3 inches in 49, and 4 inches. But that's on this date.
So close today.
Will we get over 4 inches today? I don't think so. But if we do, you can say it's the most snow in 100 years on this date.
This date.
On this date. So what happens after that? This week's storm is going to brush us maybe Friday night, but I don't think we'll get much from that. And then the weekend looks pretty quiet. So a normal high now is up here near 40. There's today. Tomorrow looks quiet. It gets windy on Thursday with some snow showers. Cold on Friday. 17 in the morning, 27, 30s all weekend long.
No 40s.
No 40s. So what snow we get today is going to kind of linger around for a while. But you know, on my bike, John, I have big fat tires, and you know what's on those tires? Studs.
You're ready to go.
I'm ready to go in the snow. Because you know what? I'm a stud. Right, Mindy?
Oh, boy.
She laughs at that statement.
We're going to commercial.